Hey guys, Chris here with a quick belt video on a belt that I've been working on. This is a American-made block logo WWF European Championship. This is a really nice design. I think it's actually really underrated as well. Just a really well put together design by Jamar. And I came across these plates, well, this belt, um, buying another belt, and I thought I'd ask what else they had, and this one popped up. So I don't know the exact maker of the belt. I've got my suspicions that it could be a Loomis made belt, but the previous strap that it was on had no markings or stamp, and the previous owner didn't actually know who the maker was either. So I've got my suspicions, but I'm not 100% certain. And I've got no real way of actually clarifying who made it. But I do know that it is American made. And it's an absolute beauty of a belt. I did re-leather this one onto my own leather, purely because the strap that it was on before was in a bit of a strange condition. So I'll just give you a quick look at it. So it did used to be green, but I believe over time it either had some sun damage or the dye rubbed off, or possibly both. I'm not even sure, but I've never actually seen it happen like this before. My suspicion was whoever crafted the leather, who did a decent job, but whoever crafted the leather may have not used leather dye. They may have used some sort of fabric dye, and I know that actually rubs off and fades in the light, which looks like it's happened. But in any case, this was the strap it came on. I wasn't a huge fan of the strap because of that issue, obviously, but also the backing of the strap had vinyl, which looks nice here, but on the sides, it's not very nice. It's got this really thick white seam that doesn't blend with the leather, and I'm just not a huge fan of vinyl. Especially for plates like this, you'd think they would put it on real leather. But aside from that, the previous strap isn't too bad. Well tooled. They've obviously done it in the Jamar style, with no tooling in the snap box. The one thing I didn't like about the previous strap was it had this wraparound shape, which I'm not a huge fan of. I know Jamar used to use that, but I'm just not a fan of that sort of triangle shape around the plates. But yeah, I was just quite perplexed to see it. I took the plates off thinking this was like a burgundy strap or like a tan strap, and it was green underneath, and I thought, oh wow, look how much it's actually faded. Anyway, so I re-leathered the belt, which I just finished recently, and it came out pretty well. I did decide to go for black leather because when I was looking up pictures of the European belt, I thought, okay, I'll find lots of green strap pictures, but actually all the pictures I found were on the black strap. And I'm just a fan of it on black, to be honest. I checked out those pictures and all my favorites had it on the black strap, so that was fine. But the plates are really, really impressive. So this is the deepest etch I've ever seen. Whoever's made the belt has found a way to etch really, really deeply. So very, very impressive. I'm not 100% sure about the artwork, whether it's 100% accurate. I know there's been some variations on the map of the Euro and also like the little flower designs in the corners. But all in all, I think it's an absolute beauty of a belt. Even on the side plates, you can probably see this etch, which is really, really deep. I'll give another angle over here as well. I did opt for just the light tooling that Jamar used on some of his belts. I'm not actually certain whether he used it on this one. I did ask around a little bit, and most opinions were that he did use the light tooling, but in any case, it still kind of flows pretty well with that. And we've got the Jamar ornamental stamp on there as well, which is good. And then on the other side, I just popped a little block logo stamp, purely because it's the block logo European. And then on the back of the belt, I just went for black backing. I know red would have been an okay choice as well, but I decided to go for black. One thing I find really challenging about re-leathering belts is that when they've been re-leathered, quite often the leather crafter will grind down the posts on the back of the plates so it sits nice and flush on the backing, which is a good thing. However, if you ever re-leather the belt again, it's very, very hard to get these posts through the leather. And yeah, it's just a real challenge. So I got all of them through, got them all nice and tight. But oof, I do not enjoy doing that at all. It's probably my least favorite part of re-leathering a belt is working with posts that have been ground down. And I'm sure whoever got the belt on this leather thought they'd never re-leather it again, but I'm sure they never thought that it would fade like this either. But all in all, a really nice belt. I'm a huge fan of the design. I think American plates really speak for themselves. I think they're super crisp, super deep etched. Very impressed with it. And I think all in all, it came out pretty well. But I thought I'd give you just a quick look on the block logo European. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers. Bye.